Our Harvesting Alaska series continues with a closer look into a thriving culture in the Mat-Su Valley, fiber art.
KTVA 11 Sierra Stark shows us just what it takes to make the finished product.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So fiber artists in the valley range from knitters to sewers to weavers to felters, and they take pride in the fact that their product is Alaska grown. But before you can produce fiber art, you need fleece.
The soothing sound of bleating sheep.
This is my therapy. When I come home from work, I come out here and I play with all my babies and just love them. This is our lovely barn.
Michelle Olsen's farm is one of many in the valley, contributing to the thriving culture of fiber art.
This is Willie Nelson. His wool has been pre-sold for a couple years out.
30 sheep call Olsen's farm home,
They're like potato chips. You can't have just one.
which means there's a lot of wool to grow and a lot of sheep to shear for harvest.
My goal is to keep the wool clean, so they wear coats.
Most sheep get the razor treatment.
So when you shear a sheep, they sit them up on their bottoms and they go, I mean, look at her, she's totally limp.
But others require a more meticulous approach.
This is Amanda. She is an American Teeswater sheep. She has nice tight little lock structure to her wool, and we do trim it by hand so we can maintain that lock structure.
The better the fleece, the higher the profit.
The coated wool goes anywhere $25 to $40 a pound.
This is our ram Nico. He is a fiber sheep. He's a very fine wool sheep.
Nico has an 11-pound fleece.
But before they can be sold,
Hang on to all her locks because later they will be washed and processed.
they end up here
And then we'll lay the locks in here and let them soak.
in Becky Oviatt's hands.
And you can see already the dirt coming off.
The back room of her shop, AK Frayed Knot, is a small batch processing studio
You can hear it sing.
filled with fleece.
This is Cornwall. This is Icelandic adult. This is Kiviat that was gleaned up in Nome. I wondered where I was going to get my product, and I thought, there's an awful lot of people in this valley that spin and weave and knit.
After the locks are washed, they go to the dryer. Then she combs them, cards them,
It's straightening out the fibers.
and then it's on to her favorite part, spinning.
I could just sit here for hours and do this. It's very relaxing. It's a lot of work, and people wonder why handmade yarn is so expensive.
Costly for good reason.
I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than processing a fleece and then knitting a sweater or a scarf or a hat or mittens that you're not going to see on anybody else.
Satisfaction from farm to studio to fiber art.
So here's a fun fact. Olsen also breeds some of her sheep specifically for meat. She says she stays away from processed feed so she can sell the meat to people with allergies and special diets. The other red
So
meat.
cool. I'm going to think twice the next time I put on a scarf or something.
Exactly.
But I do have a question. I noticed they had the little coats on to keep the coats
The wool clean, yeah.
But when she shaves off the wool, do they get cold or do they get hot? Does it affect how the
So
sheep feels?
apparently, sheepskin is actually really thin, really sensitive, so they get sunburned easily.
Oh, wow.
So it helps as well.
UV protection.
Right.
Very complicated, very
story.
interesting.
Yeah, Sierra, thank you.